Now, the next use of article the, there's a few more uses. The fourth use of article the is used before the names of holy books, the religious books or holy books. For example, the Ramayana, the Bible, the Gita, the Quran, or the Vedas. These are holy books of different religions. We use the before these holy books in sentences. Next is the is used before the names of things of unique kind, or we can say which are only one in this world, in this universe. Some natural objects which are only one or of its unique kind. For example, the sun, the moon, the earth, the sky, etc. They are of unique kind objects. And the next is we use article the before adjective plus noun. For example, if an adjective qualifies a noun or adds something to the noun, for example, great Ashoka. Ashoka is a noun. Ashoka was a great king. This word great is an adjective and it qualifies this noun Ashoka. That's why we use the great Ashoka. And next is Shakespeare is a noun. Immortal, opposite of mortal. This is an adjective which qualifies the noun Shakespeare, and we use the before immortal, the immortal Shakespeare. In this way, before adjective plus noun, we use the as an article. And the next is we use the before superlative degrees. For example, Mohan is the most intelligent boy in the class. Most intelligent. Most word tells us about the superlative degree. Much, more, most. In this way, we use the before all the superlative degrees in the sentences. For example, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam was the best president of India. He was the best president. Best is the superlative degree. Good, better, best. If we use a superlative degree adjective before a noun, then we use the before that superlative degree. And the last use of the is we use the when an adjective refer to whole class. For example, the rich should help the poor. In this sentence, the rich, here rich is an adjective, but this word adjective rich does not refer to a specific rich person, a specific rich businessman. And in the same way, this word poor, this is an adjective, this does not refer to a specific poor or any one poor. But these adjectives rich and poor refer to the whole rich class and the poor class people respectively. That's why we use the before adjective representing the whole class. The rich should help the poor. In the same way, let us take one more example. The rich should not look down upon the poor. The rich should not look down upon the poor means every rich should not look down upon the every poor. And today we are going to discuss where we do not use articles, means omission of articles. Omission of articles. Where do we omit articles? Or no articles are used, or it is represented by this sign phi, means no article is used here. There are certain circumstances, certain situations in English language where we do not use any article. First of all, we do not use article, or we omit articles before material nouns, abstract nouns, or uncountable nouns. We have learned the concept of material nouns, abstract nouns, and uncountable nouns. Whenever we find these type of nouns, never use any article before them, except a specific situation. For example, milk, water, gold, sugar. What are these? These are materials. These are material nouns. And honesty, which is an abstract noun. We use no articles before milk, water, gold, sugar, and honesty. For example, gold is a precious metal. We use no article before gold because gold here is used in general sense. Gold, which is a material noun and is used in a general sense, not in a specific case. Honesty is the best policy. Here we use the before best because this is the superlative degree and it is an adjective for the noun policy. So we use the before best, but we use no article before honesty because honesty is an abstract noun used in general sense in this sentence. But when these material nouns are used in a specific situation, we can use the before them. We have to understand this with the help of a few examples. For example, the water in this jug is hot. The milk in that glass is cold. Means the particular milk which is in that glass, the particular water which is in this jug is hot. Not water in general, not milk in general. In the same way, we use the when these material nouns becomes specific. And the next is, we do not use any article before plural countable nouns used in general sense. For example, children. Children is a plural noun. Computers, a plural noun. Books, a plural noun. When these plural countable nouns are used in general sense, no article is used before them. I have already told you that articles a and an are used before a singular countable noun, but before a plural countable noun, articles are not used in general sense. For example, children like games means all the children, every child. Here the word children, the noun children, is used as a subject in general sense. Computers, let's take an example. Computers save time and energy. Here the word, the noun computers is used as a subject in general sense. But if we want to ask about the specific children or the specific computers, we shall use the before them. For example, where are the children? Which children? Our own children. They are playing in the park. Or we can say the children are playing in the park. Means specific children which belong to me, which belong to our family. Where are the computers? Where are the computers? means the specific computers which we had. And where are they? अब कहाँ हैं वो? Oh, the computers have been sent for repair. Like this. Because though at that time these plural nouns become specific, we use the before them. But in general sense, we use no article. Third is before meals. For example, we take breakfast, lunch, dinner. In general sense, we use no articles before meals, breakfast, lunch, dinner. Is dinner ready? Have you taken your lunch? Not the lunch, a lunch, etc. But when these meals become specific, we use the before them. For example, the lunch prepared by your mother was very delicious. Which lunch? Prepared by your mother. That becomes specific lunch. Then we shall use the before these meals. And the next is before languages. We use no articles before languages. English, Hindi, Punjabi, Sanskrit, Urdu, etc. But before some natives, before the people related with a country or the residents of a country, for example, people residing in England are known as the English. Here, the English. Here, this English refer to the people of England, not the language. But when English is used as a language, we use no article before English. But when English is used as the citizen of England, then we use the English. Next is Punjabi. Punjabi. When we use Punjabi as a language, Punjabi is an easy language. Then this is a language. We use no article before a language. But Punjabi, there is one more meaning of Punjabi, means the citizen of Punjab, a man living in Punjab. Then we shall say the Punjabis are healthy and strong. Now, next is we use no articles before all the proper nouns, name of persons, places or cities. For example, Bhiwani, Surendra, India. Do not use any article before them as they are proper nouns, names of a place, city or a thing. We use no articles before primary purposes. Here we have to understand the concept of primary purpose and secondary purpose. For example, there is a student and he goes to school. एक विद्यार्थी स्कूल जाता है तो वहां वो पढ़ने के लिए जाता है, उसे वहां जाना ही होता है. एक डॉक्टर को हॉस्पिटल ट्रीटमेंट करने के लिए जाना ही होता है, उसका प्राइमरी पर्पस है हॉस्पिटल जाना. एक टीचर का स्कूल जाना उसका प्राइमरी पर्पस है. लेकिन एक फार्मर का स्कूल आना उसका प्राइमरी पर्पस नहीं है. एक टीचर का हॉस्पिटल जाना उसका प्राइमरी पर्पस नहीं है. That becomes his secondary purpose. If the purpose is primary, we use no article before the nouns. But if the purpose is secondary, we use article the before that noun. Let's take an example. The students are going to school. The students go to school daily. Here, the purpose of going to school of the students is primary. We use no article before school. Go to school. The doctor has gone to hospital. Means he goes to hospital daily. It's his primary purpose. We use no article before hospital. But my uncle came to the school to meet me. Or my uncle went to the school to meet the principal. or meet a teacher. Purpose of my uncle going to school is not primary, it is secondary. Use the before the school in that particular case. Or I can say, I went to the hospital to meet my friend. Not for primary purpose. I went to the hospital for secondary purpose, to meet my friend. But nobody goes to hospital to meet friends, because this is not the right place for meeting. It becomes a secondary purpose. Then we shall use the before the noun. And the last is, we use no articles before a preposition plus noun, or if a noun is preceded by a preposition, or a preposition is followed by a noun in some short phrases. For example, at home. We shall never say at a home, at the home. We shall say at home. In hand. I have cash in hand. On earth. By train, not by the train. In this way, we use no articles in the nouns discussed here. We have discussed uses of a, an, and the, and no article in different situations in English language. We have also discussed about the sounds of English language, vowel sounds and consonant sounds. If you want to have a good command over the use of articles, go through all the 4 videos, and I guarantee you will solve all the sentences of an exercise of your exam correctly without any error. But if you want to know the use of articles correctly, then go through all the 4 videos again and again. Make notes, go through the exercises, and have a good command over the uses of articles. We have discussed uses of articles in different sentences. Articles is the most easy topic among all the topics of grammar. And we have learnt how to use articles in different sentences. I believe you have watched all the videos based on articles shot by me. Now we are going to solve an exercise based on articles, and I believe you can solve this exercise correctly and easily. There are 12 sentences in this exercise, and we have to fill in the articles correctly. The first sentence is, I usually carry dash umbrella with me. Here the word umbrella is the noun, before which we have to fill in correct article. As you know, this word umbrella begins with a vowel sound. A, umbrella, A. You are familiar with vowel and consonant sounds, so we shall fill in here N before umbrella. I usually carry an umbrella with me. You can take a screenshot of this exercise and solve this exercise in your notebook before I am going to solve it. Take a screenshot and solve this exercise, and then we shall discuss the sentences one by one. I think you have taken the screenshot and filled in the articles. Second sentence is, she returned after dash R. This word R begins with H and H is preceded by O. Hence, H is silent here. H is not pronounced in the pronunciation of this particular word. Hence, it produces an initial vowel sound. That's why we shall use N before R. And the sentence becomes, she returned after an hour. She went outside and she returned after an are. Third sentence is, I found dash 1 rupee note yesterday. Here, this is 1. Although this word 1 begins with a vowel letter, but it produces a v sound. It produces a v sound when we pronounce this word. And v sound is a consonant sound. That's why we shall fill in a 1 rupee note yesterday. I found a 1 rupee note yesterday. Wherever you find 1 and you have to fill in article before this, always fill in a. I met a one-eyed man. I have a 1 rupee coin. In this way, fourth sentence is, dash water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. This is a scientific fact. And here the noun water has been used in general sense. That's why, as we know, water is a material noun. And we use no articles before a material noun when that noun is used in general sense. So, no article will be used before water in this sentence. Next sentence is, dash earth revolves around dash sun. As you know, earth and sun, these are natural objects found in this universe, and they are unique of their kind. They are unique objects. They are unique natural objects. So, we shall use THE before these objects, these nouns. Here, we shall use THE, the. I shall pronounce it as the because it is preceded by a noun beginning with a vowel sound. The earth, not the earth. The earth revolves around the sun. Because these are two natural objects of their special or unique kind. Natural objects. Next, sixth sentence is, I go to dash temple on Tuesdays. Pay attention to this word, Tuesdays. Tuesdays means on every Tuesday. I go to dash temple on every Tuesday means it is my habit to go there. Why do I go to temple? I go to temple to pray. I go to temple to worship God. So, this is my primary purpose, to go to temple. That's why I shall use no article before this. Because all of us go to temple to pray. That's why it's our primary purpose. The students go to school because they go to school. It's their primary purpose. The doctors go to hospital. We shall not use the students go to the school, the doctors go to the hospital, or I go to the temple. These are wrong articles. We shall use no articles when the purpose is primary. Next sentence is, I teach English. As we know, English is a language. And for language, we use no article. I teach English. And next sentence is, can you give me dash book? Or can you give me a book? Because this noun book begins with a consonant sound. That's why we shall fill in a before book. Can you give me a book? But if I write something more in this sentence, can you give me dash book over there? If the sentence is like this, then we shall use the instead of a. Because now the book has become the specific one, not any book. Over there means वहां जो रखी है वो पुस्तक चाहिए, means a specific one. Then I shall use the before book. Next sentence is I saw dash postman. I saw dash postman, a postman, because this word postman begins with a consonant sound. But if the same word, the same noun is used again in the sentence, again in the passage, then we shall use the when it is reused in the context, in the same passage. The postman came into my house. In this way, I can complete this sentence. Wherever the noun postman is used again in this passage, we shall use the before this postman because it has already been referred to in the same passage. At first, we shall use a before postman and then we shall use the before this noun postman. Next word is dash iron is dash useful metal. Iron, as you know, iron is a material noun and we use no articles before material noun. That's why no article is used here. Is useful. Useful is an adjective, but this word begins with a consonant sound. Although it begins with a vowel letter, but it produces a ya sound. And ya is a consonant sound. That's why we shall fill in a useful metal. Iron is a useful metal. And the next sentence is the chief guest arrived at dash last moment. I have told you already that before first, last, only we use the as article. The chief guest arrived at the last moment. And the last sentence in this exercise is all of us admire beauty. As you know, beauty is an abstract noun. We can't touch beauty. We can't touch it. We can't see it. That's why this is an abstract noun. And before abstract noun, we use no article. In this way, we can solve this exercise. Go through this exercise properly. Go through some more exercises of articles and fill in the articles correctly. When you practice the exercise related with articles, you will have a good command over the use of articles. Sometimes we are not asked the direct sentences. Fill in the blanks in the following sentences. Sometimes a passage is given and we have to fill in the articles in the given blanks of the passage. In this passage, fill in appropriate articles in the blanks of this passage. In case of passage, you have to read the passage in context and you have to decide the articles based on the previous sentence in the passage, because sometimes some things or some nouns which are already discussed in the passage, we use article the for those nouns. So it becomes essential to read the passage in context. For example, today I have dash job interview. This is the first sentence of this passage. So we have to follow the basic rules of articles. Before job, we have to fill a. Today, I have a job interview at dash financial company. At a financial company, because this word financial begins or starts with a consonant sound. Today, I have a job interview at a financial company. Dash company. Now, because we have already discussed this company, here this company is the same company which we have discussed earlier. So, we shall use the company, the before this word, this noun company. The company has offices all over the world. All over the world. The all over the world. Next is, I am sure that I have all dash required skills. Means after word all, we shall fill in all the required skills to get job. Which job? Which is already discussed. To get the job. यहां पर हम इस जॉब से पहले द यूज करेंगे, जबकि हमने फर्स्ट सेंटेंस में जॉब से पहले अ का यूज किया था. द रीजन बीइंग, this noun job has already been discussed in the passage. Now, dash company's head office, which company? The same company. Now, the company's head office is on dash main road. This is the address. And a specific address, main road, means on the main road. The company's head office is on the main road. That is dash same company. Dash same company. Again we are discussing this word again and again. That is the same company where my friend works on. ये वही कंपनी है जहां मेरा दोस्त भी काम करता है. If I get hired means if I get selected. If I get hired, I could meet him after dash work. Means after the work. Or after the working hours. Next, he is from Delhi. Being Delhi is a proper noun, we need no article to fill in before this proper noun. So, article will be omitted here, no article. He is from Delhi, he works 8 hours dash day, 8 hours a day. दिन में कितने घंटे काम करता है? 8 hours. 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. In this way, we can fill in the articles in the given passage, because we must be careful while filling in the articles in the given passage, because the articles are filled in or selected in context with other sentences given in the passage. We have discussed articles, usage of a and the and omission of articles in detail. Now, such blanks or such sentences are frequently asked in class 10+2 board exam. This is a homework exercise. An exercise for homework. You have to read the sentences carefully and choose one article for every blank and fill in the blanks with suitable articles. Take the screenshot of this exercise, note it down in your notebook and solve it correctly. Thank you very much.